Kids these days with their Snapchats and their Facebooks and their Twitters, I think it's all a bunch of phooey.
On today's episode of The Digital Orthodontist, we're talking Snapchat. So, are you on Snapchat? If you're like most orthodontists that I know, the answer is probably no. And I think that's pretty understandable. After all, Snapchat is mostly used by teens and young adults, and it got its start originally as a sort of sexting platform. Not exactly a great combination as an older orthodontist, right? The thing is, Snapchat has evolved beyond its initial reputation into one of the most engaging and entertaining social media platforms out there. You need to be on Snapchat, and I'm here to tell you why. At just 4.5 years of age, Snapchat is faring better than its competition did at their respective ages. Snapchat's 400 million snaps, or posts, a day is more than Facebook's 13 million status updates, Instagram's 70 million photos and videos, and Twitter's 50 million tweets a day combined. Snapchat is also without a doubt the most popular social media platform for teens, with about 45% of teens using it regularly. Young adults are also using Snapchat, and just like with every other social media platform, Snapchat will continue to age up in the market with time. Like any other social media site, early adopters, those that join the site early on, will be rewarded with larger friend lists and a better understanding of how it works. Snapchat also allows you to understand your teenage patients better, which is definitely not a bad thing. So there are two main sections to Snapchat. There is a private section and a public section. So in the private section, there's a few different options. You can message an individual friend back and forth, or you can message a group of friends, 3 or 4 or 5 of your closest friends. You can also send photos and videos and then draw and write on those photos and videos back and forth. And the nice thing about Snapchat is that as soon as those posts, those private messages are sent, they disappear after they're read. And so it doesn't clog up storage space on your phone, and that's why people like to send photos and videos back and forth, because then you don't have to think about it again. On the public side of Snapchat, there is something called My Story. And My Story has all the same features of the private side, with the exception of messages, and you can share those with everyone that's your friend. You take a video of yourself, maybe a 10-second video when you're talking about something, and you share that to My Story. Now, it will live there for 24 hours and 24 hours only. After that point, it'll be deleted forever. The fact that it's transient means that people are sort of living in the now, and that the content that lives on Snapchat is very relevant and very authentic. Snapchat is very much, you pick up the app, you start to film, and then you post it. And that's what adds, I think, to the authenticity of it, which is something that young people really appreciate these days. As a 32-year-old guy, I also appreciate it as well. It feels more real, and it's a lot easier to use because you're not so pressured to make it look beautiful or perfect. So what are the current limitations of Snapchat? What's not good about Snapchat? Well, I think one limitation is that as a practice, as an orthodontist, if you're going to use it to promote something, it's only there for 24 hours, for better or worse. Also, if someone's not following you or is not your friend on Snapchat, they'll never see what you're doing there. Now, you can, with a feature called Memories, you can export your Snapchats and post them elsewhere, but it kind of looks a little silly to do that. It's not going to look native to Snapchat when it's posted on Instagram, and it's just going to look a little ersatz. It won't look authentic. There's also no way to search for people on Snapchat if you don't know their username or if you don't have their number in your address book. So it's a lot harder to find people, which as a parent is probably a good thing, but as a user or as an orthodontist trying to promote your practice, it's probably not such a good thing. Unlike pretty much every other social media platform, on Snapchat, there are no hashtags or hyperlinks or sharing of posts or even public comments. So yes, while there are a lot of limitations to Snapchat, and you may be thinking, well, that just sounds like a waste of time, on future The Digital Orthodontist episodes, we're going to cover how you can use it in your practice and the ways that you can optimize this social media site for you. And the truth is that teenagers and young adults, and increasingly older people, are going to start using Snapchat because it's great. So if you have any questions about Snapchat, stay tuned. There will be more episodes to come, or you can reach out to me. Contact me on social media. I'd love to talk to you about ideas that I have about Snapchat. If you're not currently following The Digital Orthodontist, or if you have a friend that needs this information desperately, you can tell them to visit neoncanvas.com/thedigitalortho. We love you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you have any ideas for future episodes, drop us a line. As always, here at Neon Canvas, we're here to help. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.